Hey yo, what's decent? It appears that I'm out of in-your-face jokes, so I'm sure Rick will be extremely happy. Anyway, I have a crazy Ubers match that I had I'll say a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I believe. So my opponent's gonna lead up with Kyogre. He's Scarf, so he's gonna knock me down to my Focus Sash after hitting me with the Water Spout. I'm gonna retaliate back with the Dark Void, and then hit him with the Bad Dreams. Thinking that he was gonna switch out, I decided to go for the Thunder Wave. He doesn't do that, but I'm just gonna not chance it. I want to save my Dark Rifle later on, so I'm just gonna go into Dialga since I know that he's locked into Water Spout. He happens to wake up that turn, so that's amazing that I actually went and switched out that turn. Otherwise I would have lost my Darkrai. Now I'm thinking that he was gonna switch out, so I'm just gonna go for the Thunder to paralyze whatever would come in, not necessarily to hit Kyogre for super effective damage, but I do knock it down to the point where Water Spout won't be doing anything to me, so I can take full advantage of this, set up my rocks, and then afterwards, if he decides to stay in anymore, which I don't even know why he would. I mean, now he should have switched out before, but now when he brings in his Kyogre, I mean, I guess he could still use it for Death Fighter, but he decides to stay in again. Goes to another Water Spout, despite it not doing anything. I mean, the thing did 3 damage to me. Literally 3 damage to my Palkia. So I'm able to set up a free substitute, so that was actually nice that I'm able to set up a nice sub for the next Pokemon that comes in. In comes Darkrai of its own. He's gonna go for the Dark Pulse as I hit this thing, cock my fist back, I'm gonna smack this thing with the Focus Punch, boom, and that's enough to kill it. So I have a great deal of attack investments on this thing, because I noticed that my last encounter with the Chansey, I think Focus Punch was doing only 30-something% to it, but then again, I guess I have to factor in Evalite. He's gonna retaliate back with the Draco Meteor from the Latias, and then it's gonna be enough to finish me off, since I just overestimated the amount of damage that it might do to me, just because I did have the Haban Berry, so I'm thinking I'm invincible to dragon type attacks, but it did happen to take me out. Anyway, in comes my Forretress. He is gonna switch right out into his Thunderous after I set up a nice layer of spikes, which is great. And then I retaliate back by going for the Volt Switch, me thinking that he was gonna want to stay in or something like that, me thinking that I could probably get off a nice sleep status on his Latias, and then afterwards probably go for the Thunder Wave on the switch out like I wanted to do first turn. He doesn't do that, but instead on the switch out into my Zekrom, he is gonna reveal that he is an agility set, Life Orb at that, but it's not enough coming from the Hidden Power Ice to take out my Zekrom, and I'm gonna retaliate back with the Outrage and finish this clown off. That is great. So now he's gonna bring in his Deoxys Speed. Thank God I am not 252 in attack. Yo, I'm not 252 in attack, I'm 252 in speed, so I outspeed other common Scarf threats, but I have a little bit of a bulk, and I wouldn't have survived without that. So now he doesn't know that I'm Scarf because he went for a priority attack. His Thunderous was agility, he's +2, so he doesn't know that I'm Scarf. I'm going to surprise his Mewtwo, which I wouldn't have been able to finish off without the extra layer of spikes, I'll tell you that right now. So I'm able to save this thing now for the Latias, but unfortunately I'm going to smack myself in confusion, and Latias is going to stay there, go for the side shot potentially, which would have been ideal for me if I would have made the hasty switch out into Darkrai, but it was kind of foolish for me to do that since he might have access to Draco Meteor. But then afterwards my Dark Void misses, and I'm going to be forced to get an early retirement with my Darkrai. I'm going to have to retaliate back with my Arceus, and then switch right back out into Fortress, me trying to bait him to go for the another Draco Meteor, so it won't do too much to me. I could probably set up Calm Minds in his face. That's not the case. He's gonna two-shot me with his Latias, and then afterwards, Latias, I believe it's his last Pokemon, I believe. So Draco Meteor is gonna be enough to finish me off. He doesn't fall for my initial bait. Critical hit, I don't think it even mattered, and I'm down myself to my last Pokemon. So Arceus is gonna definitely take me home, because now he's -4. Thunder's not gonna do anything to me, and then I have the Shadow Force to claim good game. So that was crazy. Oh, I feel so cathartic. And not to ruin the mood, but what you doing?